Hi everybody, we're Dave and Sue, NB Nature Trail Van. We've been out in our motorhome Florrie in all weathers, and it got us to thinking, what would we do if the site supply was disrupted or was a power cut, or, mainly, how would we cope off-grid? Most modern motorhomes are not equipped or manufactured to be off-grid vehicles. We looked at a number of different options and we found actually the cheapest and most efficient was probably to go out and buy a power bank and solar panels. We looked at various products, but it soon became apparent that Ecoflow was probably the best of the bunch. Most expensive, but I suppose you get what you pay for. We opted for a Delta Max portable power station, which involves a 1600-watt power bank and 220 watts of solar panels. So as I mentioned, this is a 1600 watts. You can get a 2000 watt version. They charge up in just under 2.5 hours, which is quite incredible really. And it's definitely best in class. They come with a 3-year warranty and a 24-month warranty on the solar panels. Basically, they've also got a remote control Ecoflow app, which is pretty cool. As you can see from this, they're pretty bulky bits of kit. This is 21 kilos weight. So here I am charging it up from the mains for the first time. You can see 1500 amps input. It's a really fast charging system. So let's plug it into the solar panels for the first time. So here you can see from the display 6 hours left in the battery at 51%. But on the right hand side in the top you can see 140 watts being generated by the sun. So now let's put it to the test out in the motorhome. Hello guys, just showing you the benefit of having a portable battery pack when you're off grid, although we're not off grid. This is my DJI drone controller. This is my DJI batteries, and there is my Ecoflow, which you can see it's got 67% left. It's just taking a small wattage on the right hand side. I've got 57 hours at this speed. I've also got on the back of it some 240 pin plugs, so if we were off grid it's going to be really easy to operate the lights or charge whatever we like. So yeah, cool. Hello guys, we're all setting up now at our first off-grid campsite. It's a lovely little CL. I just want to show you what we're doing. We're boiling the kettle now. We're not using gas. We're actually boiling the kettle from our Ecoflow, and you can see there, that kettle actually boiling, it's starting to work. So because it's certainly drawing a lot of amps.
The kettle's on.
Nearly 1,000 amps being drawn out of that.
On, if that's what you mean.
Just a bit slow, isn't it?
Not really. It's quite a lot of water in it because I'm using some to wash up with as well.
So what that's telling me is that we've got about an hour's worth of kettle boiling. But hopefully, obviously, it will be done quite quickly. So yeah, Ecoflow Delta Max. Nice bit of kit. Right, full kettle boiled. 5% of the battery utilised. So we could have done it on the gas, but we're just doing an experiment. So that's cool. Hello guys, so this has been our first night off grid in Florrie, and just to let you know where we are, we've been through the night. We didn't really have any lights on. We've got a little light which we use on our Ecoflow. I'll show you our Ecoflow. So that's our Ecoflow there. We put our we've charged our phones up with that. We've obviously had the kettle on that about 4 or 5 times, I'd say the kettle's run on that. We're down to, let's have a look, what are we down to? We're down to 70%, so we've used a third, just under a third, because it was about 98%, so just under a third of charge on the Ecoflow for charging phones, about 5 or 6 boils of the kettle. We haven't really used, we put a couple of lights on in the van this morning, we didn't last night. Let's just see how the battery's getting on, the leisure battery. The fridge is on gas, so that's not touching it at all. Excuse me, 6:51 in the morning. You see that? You can see that, yeah. So let's have a look. So I'm not, currently not having, there's no ampage out from the leisure battery at all because nothing's on. Vehicle voltage is low, but the sun hasn't been out for a while. I mean, it's only early in the morning, so we haven't had the sun on it yet. 12.5 is quite low. Oh, hang on. Leisure 12.5, that's gone up. That was showing 12.4 a minute ago. So actually it's showing 12.3, but it's 12.5. So maybe the sun's already got to it. But yeah, so really, first night, not a problem at all. We've had no water, no electric. Yeah, so overall pretty good. I'm gonna cook myself some waffles on the toaster now, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, highly recommended. Not a problem for us, the off-grid. I think we could go for quite a few days with the solar and the Ecoflow, because I can charge the Ecoflow up with the solar panels attached to the Ecoflow, and if I wanted to, I could actually then connect the Ecoflow outside to the input for the electric hookup, and that would give us basically 2 batteries. So it's good. It's quite a good setup, and I think I'm quite confident that we could go for, a week, well, more than a week probably, without any need for electric hookup. So good stuff. So sorry, that's it. So got the toaster on. Let's see how much it's taking. About 770 watts. Okay, that's cool. The kettle takes about 1,000 watts. So on the next site, we put the solar panels outside the van. Hello guys, so we're on electric hookup here out on site. I'm just checking the solar. As you can possibly see, there's a bit of sun. There's a lot of cloud. I've got it so that it's going to take the sun up most of the day, and I've got it at different angles. See what you plug both ends in here. Very easy to do. Got it running through the van window. Like a 3 metre cable and then a 1 metre extension. Hello Susie.
Hi.
Let's see what's going on here. So that then plugs into the back of your Ecoflow here, with these male and female connections there. And let's see what it's doing. Oh, hang on, it's doing something. We got not a lot, but about 40 watts input at the moment. It's not too bad. The sun comes out, that normally will get up to about 180 watts input. So I'm starting on 60%. We've got about 2 hours, Suze, until we go.
Yeah, I think so.
So after 2 hours, theoretically, I will be double checking how that has input on this. I mean, I'm trying to work it out actually. 50 watts. I don't know, we might get about 3-4% by the time we leave on top, but there's not much sun. But even with not much sun, still getting, it's nearly up to 50 watts now, so that's good. Cool. Let's check it later on. Alright guys, so I'm now going to just show you how theoretically the solar will charge up cameras and phones and things. I've got our GoPro down here. I'm going to put that on charge with one hand. I'll bring it back in a second. So that is in, sorry, so that is in charge, and I'm going to put this in one of the low chargers. Have a look, which one should we put it in? Hang on. Stick it in there, look. Okay, so now that's showing. Let's see what's happening. Why is that not charging? That's a bit weird. Oh, I know why, because that's, you got to, on the Ecoflow, you've got to switch on the little units here. So watch what happens. Alright, and you can see, oh, very nice indeed. So we've got an over 80 watts now. The sun's coming out a bit, flying into the Ecoflow. We're already at 61%, Susie.
That's good.
And I'm charging the GoPro, which is fairly slow charging, on 10 watts. But that's basically saying that the solar is charging my camera, which will show, and you can put all your phones in here, I've obviously got my drone. I can chuck the drone in for charging. So yeah, very, very good piece of kit. Oh, well, look at this. We're going up to 120 watts now. Cool.
And it's not even a review, is it?
And it's not. No, sorry, this is not a review.
Like
No,
you're doing a review.
I do sound like I'm doing a review, but I just wanted to sort of show how these power banks can be very useful.
Yeah.
Right. See you in a bit. Okay, so I'm now. Oh, I was just about to say I was up to 160%, but 160 watts. It's now dropping quite fast. The sun's got in. That's what it is. But basically, it's got up 3% in about 20 minutes. A few minutes later, the sun was giving us 175 watts and the battery was up to 67%. So you can see how fast this thing does charge up. This Ecoflow comes with an app where you can switch the machine on and off, and you can constantly check what's happening in terms of input, output and battery capacity. Hi guys, so just finishing the editing this video. Do I think we've made a good buy? Yes, I do. Do I want to get into the relative benefits of power banks and solar panels, portable against fixed? Upgrade your van? Not really. The portable's obviously got a lot of advantages. If you sold your van, potentially you can bring out the kit that you bought, this solar panel and Ecoflow battery, where you probably couldn't do that with an installed battery and solar panel on your van. Obviously you can, but it would be difficult to sell without it if you've got it on when people view it. So yeah, I just believe that this is quite a good bit of kit. We've not been paid for this. We bought this bit of kit ourselves. Nothing to do with Ecoflow. Just thought I'd try and help people who are trying to decide which way to go, and hopefully it helps. So cheers, bye.